This is Blue Dragon Plus for the Nintendo DS, and what's truly impressive about this game and many Nintendo DS games is that they're able to put these massive video games into little tiny game cartridges using magic. These things really amaze me. I can't believe how small they've become. I remember the days when we used to play video games on floppy disks, and this thing is like a donut hole compared to a floppy disk. And you can see that here. Blue Dragon Plus and F-15 Strike Eagle don't have very much in common, to be honest with you. One is a flight simulator. The other is a real-time strategy RPG. While I don't play very many RPGs these days, I was given the opportunity to play Blue Dragon Plus. I enjoy RPGs. They're just very time-consuming. Excellent use of the Nintendo DS screens. The visuals are very well done in this game, and it's extremely imaginative. The world they've created is quite eccentric. Cube-shaped environments, talking, fighting murals, and giant snake... well, you'll see. I jumped right into Blue Dragon Plus first by playing the tutorial, which shows you how to play the game, and it definitely introduces you to the battle mechanics. So what's going on here? Well, the game picks up where the previous one left off. And even if you did not play the earlier one, which I did not, you can still jump right into this one. It gives you a bit of the backstory fairly quickly and drops you right into a whole new storyline. The first hour or two of the game familiarizes you with all of the characters and the battle mechanics. In fact, the first several battles are extremely easy just to get you used to playing Blue Dragon Plus. I'm not one for following the plot lines of RPGs, I'll freely admit that. My interest in these kind of games is the fighting mechanics, and I like a good strategy challenge. Whether it's a real-time strategy game or a turn-based strategy game like Final Fantasy Tactics or the Front Mission series, which I love those games. Blue Dragon Plus is more of a real-time strategy game. The gameplay revolves around use of the D-pad and the stylus for the most part. At the beginning of each battle, or mission, or engagement, whatever you'd like to call it, you assign all of your team members commands, or you can give them all commands at once, or circle groupings of them and send them off in various directions to open chests, fight monsters, hang out in the corner. During battles, the top screen is an overview map of what's going on, and the bottom screen is your gameplay window. You can move the window around using the D-pad and execute commands with the stylus. So what's up with the dragons that come out from behind these guys? They're shadows. That's basically magic, and a very fancy, cool-looking way to do it here. The animation on those little dragon guys is pretty neat, and that's fun to watch. And you can sometimes have shadow battles where your enemy will summon one at the same time that you do, and they can square off. The top two buttons on the DS rotate the battlefield, and many of these environments that you're fighting in are very complex, well-rendered 3D environments. There's a lot going on. Sometimes it'll look like something is right next to you, but in fact you have to actually walk all the way around the screen to get to it. While it's difficult to record audio and video from the Nintendo DS, I have to compliment them on the sound design, graphics, and music in this game. A lot of the musical tracks that play during the battles in the background have a nice 80s style synthesizer in them. And while some of them are a bit stereotypical in that Japanese RPG style, I found for the most part they were above average. While the game starts you off with a fairly easy difficulty curve, it does get more challenging, especially when your teams become larger. You start acquiring characters rapidly as the game progresses, managing a group of 6 or 7 people on screen at once while still trying to navigate the playing field and fighting 20 or 25, 30 monsters at once can be challenging, and that is the highlight of Blue Dragon Plus. It's how do you win those battles? When you acquire new team members, it always explains to you a bit about their background and also how to most effectively use them in combat. You seem to always have someone who's got more healing powers, while your main character, Shu, is like the most well-rounded offensive weapon. Some units or characters are faster than others. You can use your quicker characters to open all the chests and collect items before the enemies do. After you win battles, your characters get more powerful, level up. You can then also equip the items that you've collected during the previous battle or battles. So as you see, the majority of traditional role-playing game elements are here, combined with what I found to be a complex yet effective battle mechanics system using the stylus. And the game does have giant robots, and that's always a plus. Robots and dragons and these guys. And yes, if you don't save them in time during this battle, they get flushed. Mom, the toilet is clogged with a poo snake again.